welcome back to Rimworld. As you might remember last episode, we sent Krup and Cotway? No, it was Stoll, because they got a fancy helmet out there, off to go and collect a infinite chem reactor, I think they're called, which essentially just produces an infinite amount of chem fuel. The caravan has only just got back, and what have we been met with? That's right, pirates. I assume they followed us around, who the hell knows, but that dude is apparently, injecting go juice. Okay, fair enough. There are 8 of them. One has just grenades and molotovs. That seems like a nightmare. One guy has a club and a knife, which seems fine. What are we looking at in terms of stats then? Is there anybody we want to try and take alive? Poker's not terrible in terms of offensive value. Besides that, they're all pretty crappy, huh? Yeah, no, they're all pretty terrible. I'm not too concerned about that. What we could do with it is a good cook, and that's generally what I'm looking for at these characters. We've got a guy there, 5.67, slight passion in it. So honestly, that's better than nothing right now. Like, we've got our doctor/dual Cotway here cooking, and he's got 6.99 and a small passion in it anyway. So, again, not too concerned. So, we're starting off today's episode with a bang then. So, Krup Voosh has Sith robes waiting for him. Now, again, we don't necessarily want Krup Voosh to be a Sith Lord. In fact, I would rather he didn't be a Sith Lord. Did you see that person have breath then? Oh, because they just came out of the freezer. I was going to say, like condensing breath. That seems a bit odd, seeing as it's, 33 degrees in the place. Right, so let's equip our Sith robes on Krup Voosh. But again, I don't want him to necessarily become a Sith Lord, because the heal self, heal other, and force defense powers are just so good. It would be a real shame to limit him to those other ones. Now, also last episode, and something we're really going to try and get done this episode, is build ourselves a lightsaber, because we got, kind of desperately, but we did get a damned crystal, which is, the only thing we were missing to actually build a lightsaber. So we've got that to look forward to as well. Do need to install the chem reactor, and there's also a minigun. Now, who's got our best shooting? 0.55, so probably not you. 8.21, 7.6. It's going to be Cotway then, isn't it? Oh, no, it's going to be Aaron Stoll. Come and grab this minigun. Is this a bad idea? Probably. But we're going to try it anyway. Oh, God, this is dangerous, huh? Who else has got... So everyone else has got a fairly alright weapon. Alright, you know what? Let's squad up. Let's squad up. We can't mess around much longer. Otherwise, they're just going to be able to get the drop on us. Right, everybody get outside. Get ready for war. Priscilla, you have nothing. Shit. Why do you have nothing? Can we grab this longsword then, I guess, of all things? That's fine. And Stoll has the minigun. Oh, still not yet. Come on, Stoll, please. We're waiting out on you here. Oh, God, they're getting close. They're getting fairly close. The first one's about to turn up. Right, minigun got. Let's get you to the front lines. Priscilla, you've got your sword. Come outside. Oh, let's do it. Okay. This is going to be fun. It's going to be a good start to the campaign, I think. Force choke. Get ready. When Joe gets close enough. Joe, you're getting choked out. I'm sorry, dude. Goodbye. Take him down. Take Joe down. Open fire. Krup. No, actually, Krup and Priscilla, you sort of stay back. You're our last whole bard style. Oh, there goes the minigun. A little bit disappointing there. Right. Do we want to knock anybody down desperately? So who is the grenade wielder? Because that one... Okay, so Poker Lanny... A Rodian, we need to take them out with Krup. We need to absolutely focus them down, because if they get close with those grenades, we're absolutely cooked. Right, spread out a little bit, team. Let's not give them such an easy target here. Right, there we go. All right, Krup Voosh. Force lightning. Was it Poker? It was. Poker Lanny. Take him down. Okay, maimed him. Not great, but not terrible either. Honestly, you know what? I think we're in a good position here. Let's force choke Smith out, because he does have knives, so let's keep the distance with Smith. Okay, this is going well. This is going pretty goddamn well. Shah, who's got the shotgun? Yeah, it is Shah. Got a very, very good shot off there on Nelson. Force choke him out. Needs time to recharge. Okay, good. Right. Choke out Shah, because that shotgun could basically kill us instantly. They are fleeing. They're fleeing. Nice work, team. Holy shit, no problem there. So one of you pointed out, quite correctly, that the blasters do burn damage or acid damage. So you're much, much more likely to be able to grab prisoners via that. Now, we do have access to another weapon as well. Another mod I included here because I thought it made sense. We can craft, wherever it is, in one of these. There it is. Anesthetic gun. Very, very useful. We do have to craft, I believe, some sort of anesthetic as well, or it fires medicine or something ridiculous like that, but it's 60 steel, 3 components, 3 medicine, and this gun doesn't do damage. Instead, it adds a stacking debuff to their consciousness, and eventually it will just knock them down. If you keep firing after that, it obviously will kill them, but making a few of these probably wouldn't hurt, particularly if there's a high-value prisoner we can get. Oh my god, we actually knocked down Poker. Poker was the good offensive character there. Let's just let the others flee. There we go. We could potentially get Goodman as a prisoner, but honestly, it's not worth it. Right, who took damage? Nelson took a shotgun shell. Torso... Yeah, no, that's not good. We'll heal other Nelson. Boom, you should be good as new. Bryn, how are you looking? Gunshot revolver in the torso. It's just a gunshot. I mean, you should be all right. There we go. Nelson is now fully healed. What about Krup Voosh himself? He took a gunshot in the right arm. Okay, that's not good. So let's heal self. Nice. And then heal other. Goes on cooldown for so long. 2 minutes. Okay, not ideal. Now, do we want to capture Pokemon? I mean, of course we do. There's no reason not to, huh? So we've got an unknown bed here. Let's go prisoners, and then Krup Voosh if you want to come and capture Poker. Poker, like I said, good at shooting, good at construction. All right, at mining. And honestly, another mining slave recruit is not exactly too much of a bad thing here. Right, is he all right? Cotway, go and tend to him, because you are the sort of town doctor here. Get him up to... Oh, you know what? Let's make that a prisoner bed. Oh, I suppose that... No, we do need a dedicated medical bed. That's fine. We're only going to have to heal the guy once. Nice. Okay. So there you see that acid burn. That's what I'm talking about. He's also got force burn there, which is obviously from the force lightning. Good. Mind-shattering pain. That should be fine. Impressive prison cell. Good. Luxuriantly comfortable. This guy might be quite easy to recruit. What are his traits? Lazy, fast learner. I mean, for a guy that's shooting in construction, that's not a big deal. And when he's not doing that, he's just going to be mining. So, could be a lot worse. Right, so, prisoner, recruit, 24% difficulty, 6 resistance. Okay, this guy's going to take no time at all to get. So today's goal, let's craft ourselves a lightsaber. So we need lightsaber internals, lightsaber casing, and we'll just get whoever our best crafter is to do that, because I assume the quality will be affected by it, and that is, of course, Cotway. This dude, you got to bear in mind, this is a guy that raided our base. If he'd have died, I think it would have put our colony back so incredibly far. Feeding simple meal to Bryn. You know what? I'm actually going to limit those to only jobs Cotway can do, because I don't want somebody else doing it. And obviously, oh, you know what? Bryn is also capable of doing it. Bryn is injured, though. It doesn't matter too much. We'll just have Cotway do it. They're both the same craft level. And again, I think it's just a case of having our best crafter do it, because I imagine it will. Priscilla, my dude. No. Get out of here. Thank you. All right, Cotway. Cooking 4 simple meals. Oh, shit. Okay, no, that is a fair point. You know what? I think I'll let you do that first in hindsight. We'll set it to Bryn for Bryn to do those, and then we'll go and have Krup Voosh just quickly heal him back to full health with the Force. So we've got Bryn and Bryn. Nice. So he'll save his life, and in return, Bryn will build him a lightsaber. I think that's a fair trade. Right, go and meditate on your meditation pad just to revive your Force powers a little bit. Got to remember to do that after every raid, as you guys have pointed out. And let's head over to... we could fully heal Poker as well. Get rid of the mind-shattering pain. Might not be a bad plan. Right, Bryn, welcome back. Poker, we'll heal you up whenever it comes off of cooldown next I notice it. Right, good luck. Aligning Crystal Matrix. And don't forget, he does have, what's that, 5%, 10%, and another 15% there. So he's getting another 30% to bonus work speed, which is pretty incredible. Not too powerful, but, you know, a pretty nice little bonus there. These things cost a lot of components, too. So it's I don't think it's too OP. It is a little bit, I would say, too fast. You could probably half it, and it would still be fine. But that's all right. Okay. Craft lightsaber internals done. Now we're on to the next bit, which is the, what's it, crystal casing or whatever? There it is. Lightsaber hilt casing. Now what do we do? I assume we go craft... how do we make the lightsaber, though? So we made the internals. We made the casing. How do we, like, put it together into a lightsaber, though, my dude? Let's check this one again. What have we got? I'm just going to type in lightsaber. Nothing. All right. Let's try this one. Lightsaber, nothing. Okay. What do we do with these, though? Krup Voosh. Cannot merge. No stack of it. Oh, alright. That's merging it into a stack, obviously. Not necessarily relevant. How do we make an actual lightsaber, though, my dude? Lightsaber casing. Lightsaber internals. Yeah, cool. Now what? Right. There's got to be something else. Maybe like, let's check production. So we've got an advanced fabrication bench. We've got the machining table. Could it be a smithy? Non-mechanical weapons and tools doesn't seem entirely right, but I'm going to build a smithy anyway, and we'll just sort of see what we can get out of it. We'll also check down a couple of... Oh my god, are we already out of bamboo? What happens to all our bamboo? Oh, I bet we sold it to get the diamond crystal. Right, okay, fair enough. And we obviously also want to reinstall all of these back down here as well, so they're affected by all of the workbenches. We can put that one there. It's a little bit cramped. Put it there. That does work. Okay, that's fine. And we'll also put the artistic station down here, because that also should be affected by it. So we'll put that one there. Oh, man, it doesn't fit. I suppose we could put it up here. That's fine. Whatever. There we go. I'm going to do this a lot more effectively when it's a bit more necessary, but right now it's not a big deal too much. All right, can we make our lightsaber in the electric smithy? I have no idea how to do it otherwise. All right, here we go. Let's take a look. Lightsaber pike. Oh, there we go. There we go. So this is how you make... Last episode, you might remember I was talking about, you know, different styles of lightsaber. It turns out this is how you do that. Okay. Ashoka Tano, cross hilt, curved hilt. Darksaber. That's kind of cool. Basically, whichever one's got the highest DPS is probably what I'm going to go for. 9.4, 9.83, 9.49, 9.83, 10.92 for some reason. Old style hilt. 10.92 Electrum hilt. 11.21 double-bladed saber. That seems very Krup Voosh, seeing as he's had that vibroblade the entire thing. Oh, man. A double-bladed Inquisitor lightsaber has that sort of ring around it, the sort of handguard. That's very cool. I think it is a double blade, isn't it? We're going to go full Darth Maul here, boys. All right, there we go. Or for those of you who are cultured out there, we're going to go for a full Sateli Shan. I think that was the name anyway. Apparently not that cultured after all. All right, so who is our best crafter? That is... Oh, is it done by crafting? Or is it done by smithing? Yeah, Bryn, you have the honor, my friend. And this is where you pick what to build your saber out of. Can we build it out of plasteel? What do we need? 10 ingredients. Oh, so we could build it out of, like, uranium. Uranium lightsaber sounds pretty goddamn cool, huh? Or plasteel. Which is stronger, plasteel or uranium? There's a good way to check, and that's by going wall. Plasteel wall, boom. Uranium wall, boom. Alright, let's go information. So that one has 980 hit points, and the uranium wall has... Okay, plasteel does look to be stronger. Plus, it's Star Wars, so plasteel is a legitimate sort of alloy in the Star Wars world, so instead we go plasteel. That seems a little more thematically accurate. There we go. Bryn, my boy. Need material. What do you mean need material, you big shit? One lightsaber internal component, one lightsaber casing. Yeah, we've got that in 10 ingredients. What do you mean we need material? Oh, there we go. No, he's bringing it over now. I don't know why it says need material when clearly that's... Oh, no, someone else is doing it. Priscilla? Seriously? That's Bryn's job. Get out of here with that. Right, there we go. That's why, because Priscilla reserved the components. Right. Okay. Oh, man, this is a lot of work, huh? This is going to take him a very, very long time, but a plasteel double-bladed lightsaber is cool. Solid gold one would be even cooler, let's be honest. What else can you make it out of? What would be, like, the best one? Let's just go, like, it doesn't really matter. Let's go with that one. You can also make it, so silver, uranium. I think, actually, gold is the, plasteel, sorry, is the strongest one, isn't it? Excellent. All right, lightsaber, done. Krup Voosh with his robes there. One thing I have done as well is I've tweaked the Force-sensitive trait, so it's double as common. We haven't seen a single character so far with the Force sensitive trait. Now, I haven't been checking every raider, and that's my own fault. I really should be looking at that. But I have tweaked it so it's double as common. Right now, it's very uncommon, to be honest with you. In fact, you know, like I said, we've obviously seen or captured nobody with that. So, fingers crossed we'll get it. I'm not sure if this is a glitch or some sort of political statement. I can only assume it's a glitch. The chance of it appearing on women was 0. I don't know why that was. It was only men that were allowed to be Force sensitive, weirdly enough. I can only assume that's some sort of weird error there. Okay, apparently Stoll's carcinoma is growing, so we need to get you a new lung pretty quickly. Now, there was an option to craft a bionic lung here. 3 advanced components. What about from the bionics bench? I assume we can't just make a simple lung? No, we are not that advanced yet. So that's the prosthetics workbench. There's also bionics, but that also requires 3 advanced components. God damn it. We need someone with a tiny little bit better crafting. We could just have Bryn churn out a bunch of crap. Like, stuff that we might not necessarily need, or stuff we could sell. Something like that. Like, anything would help out. Crap, why are you in the quarry, my dude? There we go, that's better. And, like, anything at this stage would help out a little bit, right? So, I'm thinking we just have him churn out a bunch of crap and get himself up to the 14 crafting so that we can craft advanced components. That way we can build these, you know, workstations. Now, before it's mentioned, don't worry, these things are wired in. I'm using the invisible power conduits mod, which I think is more or less an essential mod at this point of Rimworld, right? Invisible power conduit, just running it straight down the middle here. I'm going to connect that up for no reason other than aesthetics. Aesthetics we can't see, but it just bothers me that the circuit ends right there. So, obviously, you can build your regular power conduits. These ones are identical. You just can't see them, which I think is fairly nice. I would love to get rid of these little ones as well, like the small cables, because they drive me absolutely insane. Am I an idiot? Advanced components, 8 crafting? Is that... Oh, you know why? You know why? There's a mod that adds bulk component crafting, as you can see here. In fact, a couple of them do it. It's to make the bulk components 14 crafting. The reason we couldn't make regular advanced components is because we've only just finished the bloody research to do that. So to make actual components, it's only 8 crafting. I'm an idiot. Alright, so that's fine. What about making 5? So 5 is still 10 crafting, but obviously slower. Interesting. It's kind of annoying that we've got 2 mods to do the same thing, but both are added by different mods that also add various other unique things. So I can't remove one without also losing some other things in the process. So let's make some advanced components until we've got... I mean, 10 is a good number, but they are quite expensive, aren't they? Make it until we've got 10 unpause when we've only got 3 left. What do you think? Maybe do until we've got 7 unpause at 3? I mean, it's a weird amount, but it'll do. Why not? There we go. Make 5 advanced components. And I'm going to make Bryn into our #1 crafting boy. Now, I've mentioned it before, and the names have started coming in from patrons, but if you're a patron and you want your name in-game this time around, let me know. Send me a message on Discord or in the Patreon group chat that we have set up on Discord as well, and then I'll add your names, and we'll rename some of these colonists, because I think all of these boys deserve to be renamed, besides, obviously, Krup as well. One of you might get to be Krup Voosh's wife. How fun is that? And then, obviously, if we get, like, enough androids or things that we can name, I'll open it up to the floor. We could probably rename, like, the... What is it called? It's just called Platabelladon 1. So we'll go for different names for that. But I'll wait for all the patrons to get their names in first. And ideally, I'd love to have, like, a big old robot army named after everyone in the comments. That'd be pretty nuts, huh? Be a real shame. Like, I almost feel like robots in Rimworld you don't really care about. Or at least, like, even cloned colonists or, you know, things like that. Because it's kind of like you've got the mindset that, well, I can just get another one. It's not like recruiting people. Like, if we lost Cotway now, that would be a major, major blow to the colony. We could just build another robot, you know? So I've never really felt a particular attachment to them, but I think if we get them all named, things might change a little bit. Exotic goods trader from the Red Oasis Coinship? Sure. The Red Oasis Kinship are the ones led by, was it Darth Kara? So that's pretty interesting. What even are they? Oh, they're a Zabrak nation. Right, okay. Or Iridonian, I guess, because I'm pretty sure is it Zabrak refers to specifically the ones from... No, Iridonian refers to Zabraks from Iridonia, unsurprisingly, which I think is like their homeworld, and then Zabrak is the rest of them. I don't know. Anyway, Krup Voosh, get over there with your Sith hood and go and trade with them. Let's see what they've got. Oh, man. Oh, they've actually got some bionics. That's cool. They've got Crate Dragonhorn. Well, these are the ones we traded with last time. I'm seeing some familiar stuff. We've got a lot of advanced components. That'd be nice. Do we want to sell... What do they want to buy? They want to buy a high explosive shells. Well, I have no interest in those, so absolutely. Oh, man, they sell a silver. Look at that one. A silver lightsaber crystal. Silver beam of great power. I'm not sure whether that is relevant. Where do we get 7 wooden foot? What? Who knows? Unfortunately, we can't really sell them much. We also can't really buy much either. We can sell them a damaged crystal, but absolutely not. That's clearly only here for Krup Voosh. Could attack them, but judging by the fact that they are ridiculously heavily armed, Doomsday rocket launchers, they've got Gorse rifles, anti-met rifles, or careful, they've got auto pistols. Yeah, no, this is a heavily armed caravan, so I think we'll ignore that. Also, one of them is called Blow the Skin, and the other is called Katana. So, not sure I want to mess with these guys. New recruit. God, I can't read this. Krup promised fun to Poker and asked her to join. Poker has accepted and joined Krup's community. Promised Poker to Poker. How are you, Poker? So you were good at... Oh, I actually didn't notice that you had 13 construction there. My mistake. So you're probably like our best builder now, right? Krup, no, still not as good as Krup. But, well, are they about the same? Oh, no, they're exactly the same. Right, in that case, Krup Voosh, you are no longer the builder for the colony. Thank you, my friend. But you are off of the building job there, so he can actually focus more on research, and obviously him being one of our best researchers, that's preferable. Harvesting, plant cutting, researching seems like pretty good stuff. Now, we've got so many good crafters, I'm actually going to take some of the crappier ones off of the crafting jobs, just in case they accidentally do something. Obviously, we don't want them to do that. You're also good at mining as well, aren't you? 5 out of 20. Not fantastic, but better than nothing, huh? So we'll put you on quarry job as well. Harvest, please do. I'd rather you harvest and grow than quarry. Mine, yep, absolutely fine. We'll get rid of these as well. And then, well, deliver is ridiculously, like, just a waste for somebody who can construct. Hauling, fine. Cleaning, not really too relevant either. In fact, I'd rather them quarrying than doing either of that. A good person, all round, I think. A good addition to the colony. Let's give you a DX Blaster Carbine, seeing as you have 11 shooting as well. That was a really, really good get. Now, I'd also, when we've got, well, now that we can churn out advanced components, I should say. Oh, shit, we've already got 11 of them? My dude, you did that so fast, but to be fair, the lightsaber is still nowhere near finished. Now that we've done that, we do have a couple of transhumanists, don't we, that we should probably fulfill that. Opinion of my wife, +1. Incredible. So Priscilla is a transhumanist, -4, just because she doesn't have a body part. If we can give her that plus the nude one means her mental break risk is probably, she's no danger whatsoever. Because she's just going to be, you know, her ambient happiness is going to be so high from having all of these fulfilled traits, basically. So making a body part for you definitely wouldn't hurt. What are you good at? Lazy, fast learner, not relevant. Neurotic, careful shooter, not relevant. Do we not have another transhumanist as well? You're such a good character, Nelson. Apparently not. Or maybe someone died. Or was kidnapped. Something like that anyway. But getting Priscilla any sort of body part would definitely be a bit of a bonus. What have we got in here then? Bionic arm, 1 power claw, 3 advanced components. Okay, Barnet lung is 15 plasteel. We do need a new lung, don't we? Because Stoll has a carcinoma that's going to kill him or her if we don't get it done quickly. You know what, Bryn? Let's get this lung built, my friend. And let's get that, oh my god, that's going to take ages as well. Holy shit, and this is with the 3 cabinets, you got to remember. My god. Okay, and we'll get that lung installed as soon as possible before Stoll, unfortunately, dies a horrible, horrible death. Mine are growing. Shit, okay. Was that 75% efficiency on that lung, so it would help speed up Stoll as well a little bit. I'm sorry, Brent. I'm forcing him to do this. What is that? Increase the search distance for forced work. Oh, okay, interesting. Make Barnet lung. Fantastic. I'm sorry that I made you miss all your recreation time for that, but I feel like it is fairly important. You are saving someone's life here. Right, so that's the left lung has got to go. So let's do all of our sort of, now that we can, now that we have access to, you know, advanced components, regular components, let's do all of our prosthetics work today. That seems like a pretty good goal to have. So Stoll, immediately get to that medical bed and let's get Cotway to do that. So you have inspired surgery, so absolutely now's the time to do that, because this is a fairly difficult surgery, you know. Only using crappy medicine in a regular old bed, replacing a lung. I mean, that seems like a good use for advanced surgery. Nice. Working under pressure as well, seeing as lightning bolts are literally hitting just outside there. So Stoll is going to be absolutely fine now. Bionic lung, efficiency 125%, so even better than what they had before. Oh my god, I actually forgot to build the chem reactor too. You know, we might as well just stick it in the stockpile, right? Because it's just going to churn out stuff that we want to... Maybe we want to put it somewhere else. That seems like it could be dangerous. Next chem fuel in... Okay, so 75. To be fair, it's not an infinite chem reactor if it takes power. We're using power to produce fuel, which instead we're going to turn into power. Is this not just incredibly inefficient? Will that make as much power as it uses up? You'd assume so, right? Otherwise it'd be pointless. Krup told Lubov it would be better to see other people. They are no longer in a relationship. I mean, he's gone down a dark path that she does not, she could not follow. To quote Star Wars Episode 3, the best of the Star Wars. Also, she was staggeringly ugly. And I think, you know, having naked women walking around all the time might have, I don't know, might have told him that there's better out there in the world. This is a sad time. Now, unfortunately, they're also sat opposite one another. And unfortunately, it means we need a new bloody bedroom. Unowned, Bryn, Priscilla, Nelson. This medical bed, it's going to have to go back to being a regular boy bed. That's annoying. Okay, so let's actually build a hospital as well then today. That seems like another legitimately good idea. So why don't we put it on the, like, the back of the stockpile zone? That doesn't seem like a terrible idea. All right, so let's just... I like the idea of just echoing the road as well. I like that as a building idea. Is that far too large? Honestly, yeah. But it means we can also have, like, prosthetic workbenches in here, close to the stockpile. That way we can sort of have... Ideally, so... You know, I was talking about a couple of episodes ago having 3 separate colonies out there in the world. So, one for a Jedi temple, or one for a, I guess, Sith temple these days. One for a factory, and then one for a sort of city. Unfortunately, after looking through a lot of mods, there's no real way to automate resources being shared between all 3. You know, it's not like some gigantic stockpile you could have between all your colonies. Which kind of sucks, because it means if we've got a factory... It's only going to be serving itself unless we manually send caravans. And obviously that's a massive, massive pain in the ass. And nor do I want to be micromanaging drop pods. We had that a couple of series ago and that was horrendous. Let's be honest, that was horrible. So instead, I think what we're going to do is most likely have on this map, and this was a suggestion that came from Discord, have a sort of Sith temple up here. Or actually more likely have a Sith temple on the other side of the river because I feel like that suits it a bit more. Have a Sith temple down here. Have a factory up here, and then a sort of, you know, citizen district in this area here. So what I am going to do eventually as well is build a big wall around the citizen district and actually split everything up so everybody has a separate, like, house, or abode might be the better word for it, because obviously they're not really going to be houses, they're going to be more just bedrooms. But having it all separate and fleshed out, and obviously, you know, making it a bit more like a community and less like a massive, you know, industrial building. You know what? We actually can turn this one back into a medical one temporarily. There's apparently 9 beds, which... Okay, that was a terrible head count then. Oh, you know what? We had a spare bedroom anyway, because I built like 2 too many, didn't I? I remember now. Okay, fair enough. You know what? That's absolutely fine. So we've got more than enough bedrooms there. We've got a spare medical room in case of immediate emergencies there. But an actual dedicated hospital, sort of medical area, making some medicine as well would be a good plan, I think. So like an actual medical production area, not just, you know, churn it all out alongside the factory. Maybe even incorporate the lab into this area too. That'd be kind of cool. I want to see whether or not these watermill generators are worth it as well, because we've already got more power than we'll ever need, right? Our batteries are fully powered, and we've got apparently 1,500 watts. 1,500, that's not right at all. We've got almost 5,100 watts there out of 1,200. So the excess is nuts. We don't need it, but we might as well future-proof. And honestly, I want to see if these things are worthwhile. So I'm going to temporarily Put Krup back in the deconstruct camp. Thank you very much. Right, let's get this one out of the way and then build a fresh one and sort of see what it's like. So we want to go power. Now, I know that we can just, you know, go like this and see how much it will produce, which is apparently 2,200. That's a lot. That's a huge amount. For like a... Wait, geothermal generators put out 3,600. And the fact that you could dot these all along a river, those might be a little bit too OP. Granted, they do take 4 advanced components, so it's not like they're cheap. But we are going to build one anyway, just because I think that would be very, very cool just to have, you know, a fully... I mean, I normally always do this, but a fully, like, renewable energy base based on the environment would be quite fun. There we go. Oh, man, that looks a lot more Star Wars-y, huh? That looks very, very cool. If not, I think the perspective's a bit fucked. But, you know, that looks very, very good, unless this is meant to be. Yeah, that looks a bit strange. That's cool, though. Again, 2,200 watts coming out of that is pretty fantastic, on top of the 6,400 watts excess. Whoops. So the only downside, what I thought with this area was that the geothermal generator is going to be indoors, and we're already struggling with sort of, like, heating issues. In fact, now we should build a lot more coolers, right? So what is it, 28 degrees inside? I think we kind of want to keep it around a nice ambient temperature of, what, like 25 is probably generous. And you got to remember, all the bedrooms are also, or at least they should be, venting into there. Yeah, it's still a little bit warm, so a couple more coolers definitely wouldn't go amiss. So now that the hospital is being set up after Scientist Cabinet, I want to go for surgical instruments, that mod, whatever that one is called. So surgical lamps, surgical instruments, that will also get us the hospital bed too. Vitals monitor would be pretty great. And then obviously going for, you know, tissue printers, any sort of additional bionics power would be pretty nice as well. But that's definitely going to be a good shout, I think. Hospital bed, surgical lamps, surgical instruments, vital monitors. Do we need anything else? We don't have organ harvesting, I believe. No, we do have synthetic organs there. Maybe we should start going for something like that. Synthetic organs are here. What's the highest level bionics? Maybe we could just go for those. Bionic. Advanced bionics. It's got to be that one, right? And we'll just queue that one up, and that will obviously hit everything else in the process. Like I said, getting the bionics done this episode would be a pretty decent idea. So advanced bionics is 5,000 research. You sort of assume, oh god, it's immediately after that, huh? Wow, we're already that far down it. Now, bionics are obviously, you know, specifically mechanically enhanced limbs, whereas the tissue printer will print replacement of you know, lungs and kidneys and things. That's like basically producing artificial organs, whereas this is producing mechanical upgrades, essentially, if you want to look at it like that. Scientist Cabinet finished. That is fantastic news, because the Scientist Cabinet is very, very powerful, but I believe it costs advanced components. 1 advanced component, 5 component, 50 plasteel, 10 uranium, 300 steel. Man, that's expensive, but it does give a pretty absurd bonus, so we will stick one of those somewhere convenient. I mean, that is fairly convenient, right? I mean, just here seems pretty good. Krup, have we got enough for that? Apparently so. Holy shit. Yeah, that's going to give a massive bonus. Now, it also gives a research boost. I don't know, maybe we should build it over here, because that's definitely not going to reach the, put it like there, I guess. I'm going to remove the research benches anyway, so we'll build another one of those in the actual dedicated lab when we get to that stage. Alright, here we go. Let's see what this thing, oh, Valerie? Nelson Jarvis named the Platelabon Valerie after being nuzzled. Fantastic. So that's a 30% extra work speed bonus. So that's pretty nuts. Oh shit, is the lightsaber done? I guess it must be. I didn't even think about that. There it is. Plasteel lightsaber. Krup Voosh, my boy, come and equip your lightsaber. Here we go. And now we actually have to equip a crystal in it as well. Otherwise, I believe it doesn't do anything. Lightsaber crystal required. Does not do a goddamn thing. Right, let's get that damned crystal. Equip. Then someone can obviously have Krup Voosh's plasteel vibro double blade. So whoever's got the highest melee. Oh, we've got 8.3. Wait, poker. I thought you were very good at melee. Oh, no, shooting and construction. Right, fair enough. 9.21. 11.07. It might be Cotway. Cotway also doesn't have a good weapon there. It's going to be Cotway, isn't it? Absolutely. My dude, you deserve this plasteel vibro double blade. It's incredibly powerful. I think that's a great, great upgrade for our boy there. I'd really like to teach him to be force sensitive, or make him force sensitive, because I think he'd make a very good Sith. Look at that. Huh? Doesn't look very Sithy, but holy shit. What's the DPS from this weapon? Am I going to dread to take a look? Information. Well, we want to go gear. Plasteel lightsaber. Information. 32.23. 32.23. Plasteel lightsaber, obviously with the crystal as well. 32.2. To be fair, I can kind of justify that somewhat based on the fact that A, it took a lot of work, B, the crystal was expensive, but C, lightsabers literally cut through anything in lore besides, like, what, cortosis or extremely thick metal. Like, Liam Neeson literally cuts through a bulk blast door, like a bulkhead with it. So, I can kind of understand it doing that doing a fair amount of damage. Now, unfortunately, we do need to go into, like, lightsaber offense, defense, accuracy, reflection, so that he's actually useful with it. Like, it's no point having a 32 DPS weapon if you can't use it effectively. So, what does offense specifically do? Increases the damage by 20%. I think accuracy, because it's already got a high DPS, right? So let's go 3 points into accuracy. I assume they're all a flat 1-pointer. I can only assume so, seeing as he had 3 points and we spent 3 points. Right, that seems like a good plan. And then we will go into defense and reflection, then offense last, I would say. He is coming back to the sort of center, to the grey there. I would like that for obviously these slightly higher levels of heal, other that type of thing, just because they're so, you know, useful from a practical standpoint. I'm going to go full-on concrete floor for this one. Just because, you know, we're going to dig it up eventually, so there's no point building out of wood or anything, plus we don't have that much wood left anymore. Might as well build it all out of concrete, so that way we're not really losing much if we dig it up. Or, sorry, paved tiles, because I don't want it to be completely that ugly. But we'll dig it all up and obviously replace it with sterile tiles when we have enough silver to do so. Can we not build it here? Oh my god, it's swampland. Maybe get a water pumps would also be a very, very good call. But honestly, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Right, so this is going to be our hospital room. So when we've got this stuff researched, I'm going to make a blueprint of like a hospital bedroom. And then we'll put those down as well. Because we could just go for one big like triage unit, one big ward style hospital. But I would prefer them to have, you know, individual bedrooms with entertainment and stuff to max out their healing ability. Because honestly, if Krup can't heal them, they're going to need the best medical care they can get. So why not aim high? Man, I didn't realize how long this episode had gone on for, hey? I mean, I need to start making these like an hour long. But I think we'd all probably get a bit bored of that. Thank you all for watching. This has been a fantastic episode. We didn't quite get what I set out to achieve today with all the bionics. But, you know, we did actually get a bionic there for Stoll, whose life has basically been saved. A lot of the effort was spent on, obviously, redoing this workroom. Obviously, getting Krup a lightsaber is massive. And this little expansion is going to be pretty nice, I think. By next episode, we should hopefully have some hospital beds and things done as well. Thank you all for watching. This has been a great day for Krup Voosh, if nothing else. Broke up with his ugly wife and got himself a lightsaber. Let's give a shout out to all of the insane top tier level patrons making this series possible in the first place. A big thank you to Lucas Holting, Sean Thornton, Haydock Sudini, Tim Bragg, Laurus Croesus, Vacuous Backers, Josh Lindy and Tesla, Michael Mullen, Mora, Jacob Alexander Fenton, Elvis Presley, Suna Kirito, Conspired Seed, Jimbo, Orcs Wolf, Facundo Vasquez, Tom Terror 18, Average Gamer 419, Escape, and Zazzy 7011. Thank you all for your support in the insane tier levels on Patreon. Thank you for keeping the channel alive. And the Krup Voosh Temple Dream going. Hopefully we're going to see some more Sith Lords or at least Force Sensitive. Literally, please, any Force Sensitive character turning up would be fantastic. And a big shout as well to Nathaniel Lindbergh, Euphrates, Icy the Great, Jack Allen, Wolfie, James Barnes, Betimus Max, Panther Pearl, Gabriel Van Duz, Llewellyn Thomas, Nathan Flores, The Sage, Euron DeVries, Haji Damar, Alpha Scuff, Dunk22 Zach McDougall, Joseph Beard, Jordan Campbell, Harry McGowan, Chris, Sir Thor the Swede, Sir Death, Acero, Nick, Will Wade, Hancock, Noah Gallimore, Fraser Brennan, The Insane Pickle, and in person, John Holiday, and Zico.